Daith da, Ewi Nagan. Welcome to podcast number 57. Well, we've been here, there and everywhere again since I spoke to you. Been up Trelew, Bodmin, St Neville, and a few services actually in our chapel, and obviously our usual trips to Glyn Valley. But since I spoke to you last, we had the Bath Half, and that was last weekend. I was meant to have the Friday off, and then we was going to go up and have a kind of a long weekend up there because one of our childs, Molly, she lives up there. But it ended up that I had two funerals on Friday, so I left kind of mid-late afternoon on Friday, and then we headed up. And in the evening, we met up with Molly and Rob, and it was proper really because we met Rob's father as well. He was over from Thailand. So we went out for a blimmin' great Indian, which perhaps, Tim, what usual athletes might eat when they're going to do a half marathon a couple of days later. But that was proper. It was handsome, you. And then on the Saturday, we just had a mooch around Bath. And I do love Bath. It's a lovely place. Really enjoyed it. And we was walking in one street and we was walking past this pub and I heard this banging on the window. And looked, and who should I see but one of my ex-brother-in-laws, Jeremy Rowe. And over the years, I seem to have acquired quite a few ex-brother-in-laws. Anyway, Jeremy was up there with Becky, so of course we had to go in the pub and sit with they for an hour and have a drink, so that was brilliant. And then we was going to go somewhere. I said to Beth, right, evening time, I ought to have a meal with a bit of pasta in, just to feel like I'm an athlete. But of course, where we mucked up really was that there was, well, I think there was about 10,000 running the Bath Half the next day and everywhere was booked up. But luckily our hotel where we were staying, they had a table free. I didn't end up having a pasta dish, but that was really nice. So as far as the running goes, as you might have heard from one of my previous podcasts, I didn't really start running till I was about 52. And I didn't enjoy it, but I kept getting roped in for the London Marathon. But I did do one half marathon with Beth early on. I didn't have any training because naively then I thought, well, I ride the push bike, so I can run a race. And we run the Indian Queen's half marathon. And I struggled, I tell you, because 'tis a different sort of fitness, different muscle groups and whatever. And then since then, well, I've run 5 marathons now. But this was the first half marathon that I've run Vidi since the early one. And I tell you what, you overthink it. And I think, right, I'm going to bed tonight. I'll have a good night's sleep. And I'm beggared if the same thing happened that happens every time I run a marathon. I don't know if it's the adrenaline. You are overthinking things. I don't know, but I couldn't get to sleep. I reckon I had 2 hours sleep. And foolishly, just going back to the night before, when we come back from our Indian, I had the phone. I wasn't on call as such, but I did have the phone. And then I'm beggared if 4 o'clock in the morning, we had a nursing home ring to say, oh, I'll be ringing you directly. We're just waiting for the doctor. So I didn't sleep then. So of course I thought, right, the night before the marathon, half marathon, I'm going to get a good night's sleep. And like I said, I just could not sleep. So I'm there the morning and I'm thinking, well, is it going to be cold? What do I wear the vest or the t-shirt? Because I've actually got me Weybridge Running Club t-shirt and top. And I spoke to Matt Lee because I haven't had a chance to, they've been going for a little while now. I might have mentioned them before. A brilliant running club. They run on a Wednesday. But I just haven't had a chance to run with them. But I said to Matt, I think I might get the top anyway, if that's all right. Kind of put the club on the map a little bit. So anyway, that was that. So I went down, had me breakfast, and I only had to walk, about 10 minutes to the start of the race. And I was all geared up. I was in the second section. You had 3 sections. You had the really fast ones. They left at 20 past 10. And then I was in the next ones at 10:40, and then there were slower ones going in the third group after that. So I got up there nice and early, And as you can imagine, there's thousands. I think it was about 10,000 that was running all together, spread over the 3 groups sort of thing. So I was right in this pack. There was loads of us there. And what you was meant to do, they had railings. You should walk down to the bottom and then walk up and join the back. And just, well, with a couple minutes to go, all of a sudden, crikey, there must have been, 50 or more just climbed over the railings there right in front of us. So the first, mile of the race, as you can imagine, was pretty congested. So the start, it is only about 20 yards long, and you're running along, then you come to a corner, then you go downhill. And I think I've said before in the podcasts, my running action in the most attractive. So you can imagine I've only done about 20 yards. We got our numbers on our running vests and your name. And this maid shouted, "Come on, David, keep going." Oh, crikey, my running action looks worse than I thought. But anyway, I was going along. I didn't really know how to pace myself, because when I'm doing the marathon, I always think, well, if I run in the 10 minutes somewhere like 10:01 to 10:59, that's kind of, I feel, for me, nearly 60 now, that's a half decent time. So I thought, right, well, for a half marathon, perhaps if I just run in the 9s then. And of course, the first mile, that was 9. It was in the 9s. But then I'm running the second one, I think from memory, was in the 8s, and I had another one, maybe 1 or 2 in the 9s, but the rest were in the 8s. And I'm thinking, crikey, am I going too fast here or no? And I must admit, that first half of the race, it did seem to drag. But then when you passed halfway, the second bit, it seemed to go really quick. And I was thinking, well, I get just over 2 hours or something like that. But with 3 miles to go, I'm thinking, I can get under 2 hours here. So I kept a bit in reserve, but I made sure I kept in the 8s. And sure enough, with half a mile to go, which was pretty much all uphill. Well, I say uphill. I was talking to Jeremy about it afterwards. And when I said it was a hill, he kind of looked at me. I said, all right, 'tis a slope. Because 'tis like Crocodile Dundee, where he says, you call that a knife? Well, down in Cornwall, we got hills. And that ain't really a hill. That's just a long old drag. 'Tis a long slope. But it was quite tiring after you've run like 13 miles nearly. Anyway, I put my foot down a bit, run up, and I got, 1 hour, 56 minutes. So I was over the moon with that. I was really pleased. So I then walked down, met up with Beth and Molly just for a little while, and then we headed home. I think apart from that, the only other thing really this week I think I was going to talk about, you might have heard it in last week's podcast. We had BBC Spotlight come to our place to do a little item on Hannah, our embalmer, and they had me there as well, perhaps to do a bit of talking at the end. But that went brilliant. I'm recording this on Thursday now, and it was actually on Spotlight yesterday, the Wednesday, so you might still be able to get it on BBC iPlayer, I don't know. But they did a brilliant article, and she came over really good. I think wisely, they didn't have me at the end, because I must admit, when I was doing the interview, I thought I was bumbling away a bit there. But I say, Anna come over brilliant, and me, like the time I think I mentioned in the podcast early on, when they did Songs of Praise from the chapel here in Wadebridge up by the police station, I ended up on the cutting room floor. Right, so I think what we're going to do now, we'll go over to my second part of the interview with John Ferrett, and then I'll just round off with me Cornish word, etc. right at the end. But I'm now going back with Johnny. I think I start off asking him about, his married life and everything, and going from there. And then later on, he reels off some brilliant old names of Wadebridge, of shops, names I'd never heard of. So I hope you enjoy it. So I'll leave you for a minute with Johnny, and then I'll speak to you directly. So when did you get married then?
Oh, hell, I can't remember now.
So you married Pat?
Yes. When I was playing for Wadebridge.
Right.
Our brothers both played for Wadebridge.
Ah, right.
And I picked in with her. She's a bit older than me.
Yeah, you were a toy boy.
Yeah. But she's very good. I got on, we get on very well. Yeah. I married a bloody old woman. So I've said that to her. I said, "You're a bloody old woman, you know." And she is a few years older than me.
Couple of years older, yeah. So who was her brothers? Stan
and Bill.
Bill
was in the Navy.
Yeah.
Stan was manager of international stores.
All right.
On the right-hand side, you passed the banks, then there was international stores.
Yeah, I remember.
He was the manager there. They lived up over.
All right.
In a flat.
Yeah. And
Bill was in the Navy, officer, I think.
Right.
His father was in the Navy in the war. He married Jean Bearer.
Yes.
Bill Bearer's daughter.
Yeah.
They were connected up a bit with Ingham too.
Yes, yeah. Stan went at the chip shop eventually then,
yes.
Didn't it? Yeah.
I used to go over there and with bloody teddies.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Married Barbara.
Yeah, that's right.
And there were Timothy, wasn't there, and Jeff.
Yeah.
Timmy lives down St. Column. Jeff lives up other side of Plymouth.
Yeah. And Kelvin.
That's
right, yeah. Yeah.
Married Sheila.
That's right, yeah.
And of course, poor old Sheila died.
Yeah.
Is this all part of the machine?
I can cut bits out.
Oh, I see. Well, I am worried about it.
No,
I use bad language about
No,
it.
not at all. So where did you live when you got married then?
Where'd I go to?
Where did he live to?
Oh, down with her mother. I mean, I was on railway shift work.
Yeah.
It's right when he wanted a bit of wood, a bit of firewood, I'd carry a bloody sleeper home on my shoulder.
Oh, Christ.
See, Charlie Mitchell, he was the inspector down here then.
Yeah.
For everything outside.
I see.
And I could do with a bit of sleeper wood. There's a nice sleeper down inside the back of the butcher's shop. There used to be a signal box down the bottom.
Right.
You have that one.
Where was your first house?
Down there, of course.
Yeah.
And then number 47 Agneshow Road.
Right, yeah.
I was at the Bowling Green.
Yeah.
He became vacant. Perce, what's his name, lived there. He said, "We leave in there. We can go in so-and-so." And got that little cottage. Bloody roof was leaking and all sorts, but we were on our own. And an old lady lived away, owned the house, and then she used to come so often to collect a rent.
Right.
And she said, "Were you interested in buying?" I said, "I'll let you know." I forget what she was called. Mrs. somebody. Anyway, but the roof was bad.
Yeah.
I was talking to a builder, Jack Brennan. He said, "Here, roof isn't very good, you know. Isn't costly."
Yeah.
So then we moved up Trinant.
All right, yeah.
Up when you go up through Trinant, before you get the hill to go up over.
Yeah.
There were 4 houses on the bank and new houses.
Yeah.
Comparatively new. Jack Brennan lived in one. Mrs. Hawken lived in the next one. Not Reggie Hawken, another Hawken from out Member Way.
Yeah.
I borrowed the money off the council to buy that house over there.
Right.
Then we was there, and then we ended up going over there because of 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
And then sold that. And when this become available, we did that.
Yeah. Nice here on the flat, isn't it?
On the flat, yeah.
Yeah. And you had a garage over there?
Oh?
You had a garage?
Had a garage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had one, I had one, he had one.
I see.
Somebody, I can't think of the name of the bloke that built him, worked for Davy, did in his spare time.
All right.
I can't think what he's called. Anyway, we had him.
Yeah. Not Jeffrey. He wasn't a Jeffrey, was it?
Hey?
He wasn't Jeffrey, his surname. Trying to think.
Yeah, he worked for you. What the hell was it called? He got a brother, Clive.
Clive. Because his brother's Rex, isn't it?
Hey?
Rex is his brother.
Rex,
isn't it?
yeah, Rex Jeffries.
Yeah.
Clive Jeffries.
That's right.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My uncle lived in that house there.
Yeah.
And he could have bought them for £300.
Yeah.
Everybody said this railway houses was not.
No.
Each one first 3 or something like that belonged to Oakey's garage.
All
So
right.
many houses belonged to Frank Wills's warehouse.
I see.
All the lot were owned by somebody.
What shops can you remember when you was a boy then and that in town? Because there's all changed now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like going up Moulser Street.
Yeah.
Said International.
Well, there was always a bank on the corner.
Yeah.
And then there was Lloyd's, I think. And then there was Bon March.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Going up the street, right hand side, going up now. And then there was International Stores.
Yeah.
Stan Brenton was there then.
Yeah.
Lockett's Butcher was
Right.
there. Bill Lightfoot worked for Jack Lockett.
Ah, yeah.
They rang Sid Joey was going there and say, Jack Lockett was the boss man, his shop. And he said, you haven't got a bloody bottom coin in your till, have you?
Right.
Everything was half crown or whatever it was.
Oh, I see.
And then there were Lang's had a fruit and veg shop there.
Oh,
And then the bank on the corner.
yeah.
And across the road you went to Barclays Bank. Past the pavement, same side, Barclays Bank.
Yeah.
Then next door to it was Williams the chemist.
Yes.
Now it's state agent, isn't
That's
it?
right, it is, yeah.
Williams the chemist. And then moved on a little bit, the best I can remember, there was a post office.
Ah, yeah.
A pokey little place. Jack Beale was there, was in there then,
Yeah.
before they went on the Platte. And then there was Chapman's Drapers,
Yes. Yeah.
Molesworth. Where Ricky is up the street now, Rickard,
Yeah.
that was John Bate. He had shoes too.
Ah, yeah.
He was some chap really, I think.
Mm.
And then Top Oak, old lady in there used to at Northern News and whatever papers. I know Steve Wood used to work for her. And then Higman's.
Yes.
Then there was one or two private houses, and then there was the Con Club. Went on a bit further. Hawkey's had a little cycle shop opposite that side of the road. Do-it-yourself shop, whatever it is. The Hawkey's had a little bicycle shop there.
Right.
And I saved up my money and I was going to have a new bike. So me and my father went up there and Cooch, Norman Cooch's sister was working for Hawkey's. Well, just a bit late now, and it's getting dark and all it here. But I wanted this bike.
Yeah.
So we didn't get it there. But we we come out and went across the road and went in Powell's then.
Oh, yes.
Had a new bike.
Yeah.
£4.19 or something like that. Anyway, there you go. So and across the road, that one right across the road from there was Simmons's
All right.
Grocers. Also, Doug Ryder's father worked there, Reg Ryder.
Oh, did he really?
He'd drive a van and go out in the country selling stuff.
Right.
Would say Samhaven or where Eric Maycock used to live out. What do they call that?
Out Rosenannan way?
Rosenannan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And anyway, coming down the street now, there was Powell's bicycle shop.
Yeah.
Then there was, I'm going opposite side of the road now,
Yeah.
there was Dick Westington,
All right.
hair cutter.
Uh-huh.
And on the last car, before you go up the hill,
Yeah.
there was Mrs. G. She had a wool shop. Across the road now to there was North Cornwall Boot Shop.
Right.
First one. I'm struggling a bit, mine. And then walking down the street, there was Derry, not Gordon Derry.
No.
He was a plumber kind of thing. Frank Amewood worked for him.
Yes.
You know Frank Amewood,
Yes,
or the
yeah.
boy. Now we had Jago's the chemist.
Yeah.
And coming down, I'm struggling a bit now. And so we went on, and we come to where Jane Sleeman had a shop. That was Baisley's Butcher.
All right.
Baisley.
Yeah.
And this side of that one, past this one, was John X's father worked in there. It was a leather shop.
Right.
and then Jane Seaman shop, whatever it is. And then Wills's warehouse.
Yeah.
And then the pavement.
Yeah.
Then John Julian's. Eustace had a shop there. Eustace, the butcher, bakers, they sell fancy buns, cakes and whatever.
Yeah.
Then there was Frank Aylward,
Right.
tobacconist. Oswald Worden, next shop down. He had a little grocer shop there. Edward Too's worked for him.
Oh, yeah.
And then now we come down to Tremaine and Collicutt.
Yeah.
And Swan then.
Swan, yeah.
But it has altered.
Totally.
I was get 4 and 6 a week up Chapman to Drivers.
Did it? Yeah.
Go there every morning, 7:45, wash 2 front steps. Old Chapman, he'd want some sister, live with his sister there, out the back. He wanted a few sticks for the fire, I had to chop up bloody sticks and all that. Saturday morning, I used to have to polish the floor of the shops.
Right.
But the girls there then used to say, you put the polish on, we'll go over it with a mop, we'll shine it up.
Oh, I see.
That was okay. I like living in Weybridge, I don't
Yeah.
mind telling you.
Yeah.
It's great. Ron too, it was called.
Yeah.
Ron.
Good
And
team.
Gordy.
Yeah. Good team, wasn't
No.
it? Of course, for a while we were film stars, weren't we?
Oh,
Film stars. Saving Grace.
yes. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, up Boscastle and that, yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
good 2 days,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
You walked up the slope with the vicar or whatever it was, and he said, I thought I was going to ask over tip, he said to me.
Yeah. Leslie Phillips.
Leslie Phillips, was it?
Yeah.
Didn't he say that to you?
He did,
I thought I was going to ask over tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good 2 days, that was.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I used to like it. I quite enjoyed over your bit, I don't mind telling you.
Yeah. And Trenant Vale was quite a close community, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. They say that years ago, policeman wouldn't go up there on his own. Policeman would always have another policeman with him.
Right.
Whether that's right or no. When you turn the corner there, of course, there was Grills was there in the first house on the left.
Right.
Barber.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
My mother would take with him, Mr. Grills doesn't get your haircut. 4pence.
Right.
Just go in there, knock the door and go in, and he used that front room for the job.
Yeah.
And perhaps he come out of that door and come in, he said, you want a haircut, boy? Yes, please, Mr. Grills. Sit down there and don't touch anything. That's, Wilfred used to, yeah.
Oh, was that real Wilfred's father, was that?
Wilfred's father, Horace.
Go hell.
Go on, yeah. And don't touch nothing. And of course, when you went up through, there was the Lightfoots up there, Harry Lightfoot, Bill Lightfoot, Fred Lightfoot.
Yeah.
Harry Lightfoot, another one, the boy, got killed in the war, and trying to think of this ship that was sunk by the Germans,
Oh,
and
right.
he was on it. He was killed.
Dear. Yeah.
There was a film made about it. And of course, Bill Lightfoot,
Yeah.
Langdons, Hamiltons, Stuart Leverton, Williamses, before they went up top of the hill to
Yeah.
live, Kitts and they,
Yeah.
Campses on the corner.
Was the Pokenhorns up there then as well,
Oh.
then? Like Ralph Pokenhorn? and
Yes, up top of the hill.
that? Right.
But the good Rolf Pogenon's mother was a Williams,
Ah, yeah.
Kitch Williams, Howard Williams. Jim Williams married the maid over at Glen Road.
Yes, yeah.
Mabel Williams' daughter. Mary Williams married Clifford Pogenhorn. And Clifford was a carpenter, really, but when you turn up the corner and turn, there was one house on his own there.
Yeah.
And then there's a lane went down there to the watermill.
Right.
But,
What was Jesse called? Our Egglesell Road. Was you neighbours with
who?
Jesse? Allworth, was that?
Oh, yeah, married Allworth.
Yeah. Were you neighbours were close
Well,
to
she
them?
moved into our house over in 47, you know.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah, Jessie did.
Yeah.
She married a Londoner away. I got the feeling he was a policeman. Allworth.
Yeah.
And there was Tony Allworth.
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
Tony Allworth worked on the railway.
Yes, I remember that.
Good fireman too.
Yeah.
Good man. God damn me, boy, what are we doing?
Yeah. She was a dear, wasn't she?
She was a Pum Davies daughter. Of course, all the houses, you knew them all then, years ago.
Yeah. So what was on the plat then?
On the plat, you come down there, the signal box down on the bloody corner, whenever the trains went by, signal box. And you turn the corner now to go over across the plat. There was a bloody Iron Duke.
That's right, yeah.
And then you walked on a little way, and there was Brockton Dairy, a little shop there.
Oh,
you could get ice creams in there and all that.
I see.
I may miss out one or two, but I know the Brockton Dairy. There was Ellen Bonnet.
Yeah.
They were there.
Yeah.
Ellen Bonnet shop. And then, I can't think, the Weeks' garage, they had like a big, their garage.
Yeah.
Sam Weeks, his brother and father, I think, they lived there right on the plat.
Yeah.
And then they had a big car park there.
Yeah.
And then it was like the Sparrows now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was Button Manana. And further along I went on, there was a photographer there. I think he was Shepherd.
Right.
Then there was another fruit and veg shop. Woman come from Upson Cool way. Cozy's opposite side of the road.
Yeah.
Cozy Wills.
Cozy Wills, yeah.
That little shop on the corner now, the last one, and
Yeah.
Eddie's Butchers used to be there one time. Jeff Eddie's father.
Yeah. Leadful Cleave?
Level Cleave.
Yeah.
Opposite side.
Yeah.
Town Hall side.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they had the pub. Then you come to... There was a shop, big, nice shop that should have been a bloody post office.
Yeah.
Nail.
Yeah.
And then you come by, there was Town Hall.
Yeah.
Then there was two or three little houses there.
All right.
You live one, I live one, don't you? Then you come over, you had Cleve's garage.
Yes.
In fact, Cleve's took over one or two of the Hedges houses.
I see.
Part of the business they ran.
Yeah.
And then Cozy's, of course. And then the picture house.
Yeah. Where was the doctors to then?
Eh?
Where was the doctors to?
The doctors were up street that I went to.
All right.
Down below the school.
Ah.
Boys' school.
Yeah.
There was Dr. Coleridge and Haskins.
Yeah.
Haskins lived in Trevanton Turning.
Ah, yeah.
He used to come in there coughing and barking and everything. But it's faggle. Dr. Haskins and Coleridge.
Yeah.
And of course you come down the street further, there was houses where people lived. And there was Bailey the dentist. And then you come down, then it was the police station, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But going up Convena Hill, Viv Penfound had a shop up the street in his house on the right-hand side.
Right.
He used to go out with his van, he used to go out where Eric Maycock and they lived out there on.
Yeah.
What do they call that again?
Rose Nannon.
Rose Nannon.
Yeah.
George Allen lived out there.
That's right, yeah.
Okie doke.
Okie doke, yeah.
Yeah. He played football, George did.
Yeah.
In fact, funny thing you say that, I saw Anne Maycock here not too long ago. I said, here is Okie doke still living. She had no, he'd been dead for years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Said, you knew him, did you? I said, well, he played football, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
If a ball was coming down like you'd say, okie doke. And kick. But Weybridge has gone back.
Yeah.
I'm only going what the women say.
Yeah.
You can't get things in Weybridge now like you could.
No.
So you come down from the end of the bridge, come across the bridge, you come down now and you would be May. He would be painter and decorator and all that. Then you come down a little bit further, there was Chapman's a jeweller.
All right, yeah. And
past him there was Sam Ward.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Top line too.
Was it, yeah.
And then on the corner there was a butcher shop. Phillips was at it then, before Eve's father went in there, Eastman's.
Right.
And across the road there was Mallett's, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Tremaine's paper shop. I could have made you a coffee, you know. I don't want you to go over there saying, hey, that main bastard over there.
I don't drink it much now, to be honest. No.
Well, I had a glass of beer last night.
Did I? Yeah.
The first one I've had for some time. It was a pint glass.
Yeah. Of course, you used to go down social club a bit.
You go down with Mick. I went over up here one night up a lane to go down there. Boom! Bloody bikes went by me.
Oh.
It frightened me, really. It could have scapped me over.
Yeah.
They'd have scapped me over and left me lying there, I expect. Two boys.
Yeah.
Two bikes. But I shame we got no bloody bells.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's good end club. Mick said, you can have one for the road now then, my son. Yeah. I want double wells, please. Double Canadian Club. And water from the tap.
Get away. Yeah.
In a jug.
All right, yeah.
Good mate. Good company.
Good company.
I couldn't handle it like he could.
No.
He and Ted Davey used to go up the borough.
Ah, yes.
He said to me, Ted Davey and me have drank enough bloody beer to float to Queen Mary.
Good company, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
George Fair said he went over to Jack Steer, which is right on the corner out Slades.
Yeah.
Can he come in, give me a hand? Michael's had a little drop of too much drink.
Right.
And he's in bed. I can't get out and he's inside. So Jack Steer come in there with his muddy bloody shoes on, walk right in over on George's Mrs. Bloody Eider down and all this here. I just imagine that, man.
Oh, lovely.
But Mick was good company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the social side like in Wadebridge when you was young then?
Well, there was dance Saturday nights, I suppose, you know, but I wasn't no bloody Fred Astaire, so I didn't take part in that. I think Terry Rowe was a bit of a dancer, you know.
Oh, was he? Yeah.
Yeah, and he used to dance with his thumb all like that.
Oh, right.
Or would catch it with his thumb. Yeah, I think Terry was quite a good dancer. I don't know whether I should have known whether he's any good or no, but Terry used to dance a bit, but I didn't.
You had some good times, though.
Eh?
You had some good times.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've covered quite a bit, Amos.
Yeah. I had a nice chat with you.
Yeah?
No, I haven't seen you for a long time.
No, I must come down more often.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
She's very good, too.
Yeah. Lovely. So
I would marry her again.
Yeah.
She's that sort.
Yeah. That's good. How long have you been married?
Eh?
How long have you been married?
I'm buggered if I know. But David's retired, isn't he?
Yeah, he's working for us now, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he any good like that?
He ain't as good as you.
Eh?
He ain't as good as you.
Well, he drive better than I did.
Was he the oldest of your three then, David?
Diane was first. No, David was first.
David?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then Diane and Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jane was born up Trinant, up the houses up further up the bottoms, they call it.
Yeah.
David was born down his mother, up Lanson.
All right.
We were living with her mother then. Diane was born up Trinant. But anyway, there it was.
Yeah.
Everybody got their ups and downs, but I got on well with her, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
They say, well, she married a bloody schoolboy. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So they were.
I think we'll round it up now.
Whatever you say, is that enough?
Probably, this will be right.
Who's going to listen to that then?
They listen to it all over the world.
Hey.
All over the world, they listen to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say, that bastard's still living, is he? I quite enjoyed it. Whether it was Ron, Curthu, and Gordy.
Gordy, yeah.
I was never very long with Vic Spry.
Of course, Vic, that's right, yes.
But,
was you there when Cyril Plewis was there then?
Who?
Cyril Plewis?
Cyril Plewis?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, well, it's been very nice having you here for a nice quiet chat, and wish we had a coffee.
No worries.
If she was making pasty, she made a pasty for me, but we haven't got it.
No worries. Thank you, Matt.
Your family's all right, like then?
Same all fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daisy?
Yeah. She's still going, yeah, Daisy.
She's still working there?
Yeah.
Yeah. No bloke involved?
Yeah, she got a bloke.
Oh, yeah. Well, she would, because she's a nice looking girl.
Yeah.
Jack. Jack was,
Oh, of course, yeah, Jack was there, wasn't he? Yeah.
Jack, yeah. And of course you got Phil there.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Right. Well, if you say goodbye to everybody.
What do I say?
Just say.
Cheerio, everybody.
Yeah, say thank you for listening.
Well, thank you for listening. See you again.
Proper job. Thank you, Matt.
Proper job.
See you again.
There we go.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I dearly love listening to Johnny. I say he was with us, 21 years from age 65 on. And I might have said this on the last podcast. If I did, I must apologise. But if I am, what I'm trying to say is that he would tell us so many stories. And with some people, you think, oh, crikey, here's this again. But with Johnny, he'd start telling it and you'd think, oh, I like this one. And if he'd forget a bit in and out, you prompt him for a bit that he'd left out. Fantastic. But absolutely brilliant. Dear of him. And I say, between the airing of that podcast and the one you're listening to now, he just turned 96. So, and he's doing well. And Pat, I think Pat's 98, I think. So, they're doing fantastic. For me, Cornish dialect of the week. It isn't actually dialect this week. It's more of a saying. I had an email from our dear mate, Phil Tremaine, down St. Column. And I was talking last week because the weather, as I might have said, to have been handsome, to be like summer here, really hot. And he sent me this lovely email, which basically said that if the warm, dry weather continued to the middle of the month, we would have experienced what the late Jim Ellery of Talskiddy referred to as St. Luke's summer, which was Wednesday, 18th of October, is St. Luke's Day. So that's what he used to say, 'tis St. Luke's summer. So I thought I'd put that in. I said we will get Phil on here sometime. He's getting the age now that he's got lots of memories, I would think. So we'll get him on in the future. And here's a bonus Cornish dialect. Again, 'tis connected with the weather, really, because it went from really hot and sunny to blimmin' cold. And me mate down Camborne, Steve Burrows, well, I reckon he could write a book of Cornish dialect, because I saw one that he put on as well. I'm going to alter it a little bit because I don't want to be censored. 'Twas like also when Johnny was talking about the Iron Duke, I did have to cut out a bit what that was. And I'll just explain. It was when he was explaining about where the Platte was, the Swan was there, and opposite was the Iron Duke. And that basically was just this big, huge bit of metal. I mean, it was up, I don't know 10 foot high, I don't know. And that's where the men used to go in behind and have a pee up against this metal. And there's a little gutter down the bottom. And that was near the level crossing. And I can remember the Iron Duke there when I was young. But I did edit a little bit Johnny's description of it. And I will with Steve's as well, because 'twas that cold. And this is what he said about being cold. He said, I'm blimmin' shaking with the cold. I'm shaking like a dog peeing over a cliff, which I thought was brilliant. I'm shaking like a dog peeing over a cliff. So it was a little bit different what he said, but there we go. Right, well, I'll leave you there. I think that's, I don't know, I can't tell at the minute how long I've gone on because I just got to cut out a couple little bits, but I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it hasn't gone on too long. And I'll speak to you again next week. So wish you well. Do Guinness. Cernobis Ficken.